not using protection when you're having sex, and then being shocked, oops, I'm pregnant.
Oops, I'm pregnant. Oops, I have a UTI. Oops, I have an STD.
Hi guys, welcome to our channel. Welcome back to another episode of Over 25. Feels so good to be back. Missing an episode on Over 25 is a special kind of FOMO.
Yeah.
Last week when you guys were shooting, I didn't even watch stories. I was like, I don't want to see these guys without me.
I don't know how you guys do that. How you say you're not going to watch stories. Even because Lorna said that during trips she doesn't.
Yeah,
I'll watch and I'll die in the FOMO.
Because I'll get annoyed and I don't want to be upset with you.
Okay,
like,
alright, yeah. Okay, that's good. Self-awareness, I guess.
And then you don't like a jealousy, it just
actually that's what it is.
Like I don't like it, so I don't watch.
Like a small
Kwani and me, and always, even you when you're going on, like your time is coming.
Yeah.
Like, at that time you're like,
it should be me.
Yeah. Because you always need a holiday.
That was me in December when I got the coves.
Yeah.
When I got the coves and you guys were out and about. And first, you went for an event for dressing up nicely. I was just like... Anyway, it's good to be back. We are one man down, as you can see. Jules is busy. Julia is actually very busy right now. So she could not join us. But we miss her and we can't wait for her to be back.
Yeah.
So before we get started, if you are not subscribed, please remember to subscribe because it is free.
It's free.
And after this episode, if you have something to comment, please engage with us in the comments. Share with a friend as well.
Yep.
And yeah, so today we are discussing something that I think we are on this panel all guilty of. And I think that's probably what might have sparked this conversation. This is a topic from Ivy. And you'll just hear from the points. I'd even just like to tell you guys, we are guilty of many of the things that we're about to talk about, but we're trying to do better.
Yeah.
We really are. So let's dive right into it. So there are many things that when we were younger, we would use as excuses, and it's okay. It's kind of like we'll all laugh it off and we'll move on. But now that we're older, it's like you just need to do better. Okay? So today we're discussing excuses that don't fly in our 30s. Guys, we are in our early mid-30s. So we'll have many episodes where we're discussing our experiences in our 30s. I think this should even probably be like one of our segments in our 30s.
In our 30s. I love that. Good idea. Good idea.
And then in our 40s we do food.
Exactly. Because I feel like in our 20s.
In our 40s, if I'm here shooting over 25 and we don't own over 25 production.
Maybe we will.
It will be awesome.
We'll do it for fun. We'll be doing it for fun. Just for fun because we'll be sitting on boards.
We'll go back to our original just so that we need to hang out and cook.
We'll just be busy sitting on boards and things. So we have time. We have time. Guys, it's cold, but we're feeling so hot.
It's our sweaters. I'm not removing it. To me, like sweater is the outfit. I'm like, oh, it's so diverse.
Yeah, it's very cute. I love your
It can also be a scarf.
Very cute. As usual, we have representation of over 25 right here. Yeah, guys, we still have merch, by the way. We still have t-shirts.
We're so sorry we haven't sold them. But we're getting someone to do that very soon. Yeah, we'll get back to it. Okay, guys, so are we ready? Ready!
So excuse number one that does not fly in our 30s. Like I was saying, this is an excuse that the lady behind the camera, she's really just so over our nonsense. But one of the excuses that doesn't fly in our 30s is being late for meetings, appointments. And when I say being late, I don't mean just once in a while. Constantly being late. Traffic cannot be your excuse all the time. Stima zilienda.
You couldn't iron clothes. What other excuses have I given? Let me see. Because I'm so notorious for this. And I want to apologize to everybody whose time I've disrespected, because that's exactly what that is. How is my love language quality time, yet I'm always late? I don't freaking understand it.
Then is that really your love language?
No, it is.
I think it is.
No, it is.
Yeah. I think Lorna here is the most respectful of people's time.
Yeah.
A lot of the time when we are late, we're the ones who meet Lorna late. Yeah, but basically we're just saying you need to think about time. Strive to be early.
Yeah. Even just talking about time, it's so funny how when you're, I swear, in your 20s or even younger, you think you have so much time. But I swear, as soon as you hit 30, it's like, where's the time? All of a sudden, a baby being from womb to being born to 1 year is such a short time. Like 1 year is such a short time.
That is true.
It freaks me out. It actually freaks me out how that came to be in my head. Like I never thought of time like that. Until it had a point I'm like, wait a minute. We fucking have no time.
We don't have time. Do you remember when Caroline Mutoko came to the channel? And I'll now forget how she said, between 30 and 35, those 5 years go so fast, and I cannot believe it, because she told us that I think when we were either just before 30 or just turning 30. And guys, now speaking personally, and it's unfortunate that I have created a habit out of being late. So now it's something that's probably embedded in me, and I'm not making another excuse. So I need to unlearn it. We're even trying to do some stuff with my PA where if I'm late, I pay a fine, that type of thing. And then there's certain meetings I do go for, even sometimes I can be even on time or even in time early. So why is it that some, I don't understand it. It's part of my self-sabotaging.
That's actually the thing, because even for me, I think sometimes depending on where it is I'm going or who it is I'm going to see, sometimes I will strive to be there very early. But then you see now, like let's say shoot day or whatever, because there's that thing for we are always late anyway, which is such a bad mentality.
Let me tell you. And then the way you're told, Ati, when you're late for meeting corporate language, don't say, Ati, sorry, I'm late.
Ati, thank you for waiting.
Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your 1 hour patience.
Just
my friend. My friend. But there you apologize.
You're asking for too much.
I've also learned from Shiv sometimes. If you're late for something that's not very important, imagine just don't go. You don't need to put yourself in that situation. Shiv will not go for something if he sees it's just going to be extremely late.
Even parties.
And I think to just, help people who struggle like me, maybe a few tips, I don't know, some of the things I've started realizing is, so I've started trying to understand like my triggers for being late and stuff like, not triggers, like my reasons. So I try and figure out the outfit the night before.
Oh, that's a good one.
I think that's something. And by figuring out doesn't mean you just put on an outfit in your head, because there's so many times an outfit works in your head so beautifully, but then when you put it on, it looks like utter shit.
That happens to me so much.
So do a lot of stuff the night before. Panga your prep the night before. And then also there's something else. Do you guys have any tips for helping guys?
I do. Just set your clock at least 30 minutes ahead or 1 hour, depending on how late you get. And just put it in your mind that that's your new time. And work with that. I think it really, really helps.
Also, I also check Google Maps even the night before nowadays, so that I can see how long it will take. And then you add time to that, because if you're leaving for a meeting in the morning, there might be some traffic. Always leave some allowance for traffic. And then the biggest thing is just be mindful of the fact that if you get there early, it does something for your reputation, for your name, and for more than if you get there late. Because for me, it's starting to weigh on me, and I don't like it anymore. So I don't like it anymore. I'm trying to create a habit of being.
Especially when you're also, like, for example, right now, a lot of the people we meet, they're also in their 30s, so you're literally really wasting their time, because you're 30 minutes late. Whoever's meeting is pushed 30 minutes late. Like literally everything is pushed because of you. And we're not saying like, I know sometimes shit happens, but like just try make it.
But let it be once in a. Let it be when shit happens. No, it's not a constant thing. I even have something to add to. The suggestion that Ivy has given for Google Maps. If it's something that you're looking forward to, like tomorrow I need to be here at this time for whatever it is. For me, when it's an interview or something that I'm nervous about, I'll check Google Maps the previous day at the same time. So if I'm moving in the morning, I'll check the previous morning.
That's nice.
Just so that
that's so clever.
What?
No, I'll put my Google Maps like to see if we are going to Kileleshwa.
Okay.
I'm going from Langata to Kileleshwa.
Okay.
And I think I'll be going maybe around 9-10. I'll check the previous day 9-10 how the road is looking. This it helps you get. Especially if it's a road that you're not used to.
A road you're not used to. Even when you're going to a place that you're not used to. You might be shocked that you have a meeting at noon. You get there at 10 to noon, but you'll be late because the security protocols are so heavy. You know, nowadays there's no parking, there's no... Always give yourself at least 20 minutes for you to arrive at a certain place. Sort everything, get everything in order, then you'll be able to make it in time for your meeting.
Respect people's time and respect your time.
It's actually a form of self-love, being on time or being, I agree.
Respecting yourself. Next one. I think we've all been guilty of this. Using last night's drinks as an excuse for not making it to things the following day.
Ooh.
Partying too hard. So maybe it's not necessarily the drinks. It's maybe you went out until 3 a.m. and you know you have a busy day the next day. I mean,
you better show the flip up to that meeting.
Just go. If you have to throw up in the middle of the day,
do it
in the car, in your water bottle.
If you're heffing, actually people say heffing. Gen Z,
I don't know what them they say.
If
what
you smell like the alcohol is...
smell like yesterday's alcohol.
If you smell if you smell like yesterday's alcohol, wear a mask, perfume yourself, shower 10 times that morning, but you better show up. That is like literally the worst. I hate that. I really don't like that. Like,
man, it leaves you feeling so bad.
Because it's not a good reason at all.
Such a bad reason. You're a fucking grown up. You're a grown up. I mean, you knew as you were doing shot number 3 or 2. Like, you know, as you are dancing in the club, tired.
And drinking that way, it's not something that you to be very proud of.
No.
You can't go to that meeting and say, oh guys, I have a hangover. Like, not everyone, it's not, I don't even know what I'm trying to say.
Not everyone is going to take it very kindly.
I don't even know what I'm trying to say.
Don't say you were out drinking. That's why you're late.
Let them smell you.
The problem is the hefty. The problem is the hefty.
No, let them think, but don't admit.
You leave the boardroom, guys are like, did you smell her?
Like that time I went to the gym suffering, guys. I think I'd gone home at like 4 a.m.
Wait,
at 8:30 hours, 9 a.m. I was going to so then you were in trouble.
She was ignored for certain
Do you think because we're older we have more? Because sometimes, and then you I don't know. I feel like you don't smell yourself.
I think
but other people do.
And I realized that as soon as I stopped smoking cigarettes, it's when I was like, oh my God, this is how I used to smell. And I used to make sure I have a cigarette before I go for a meeting. I'm like, yuck, it was so disgusting. You're right. But what causes the heffing? Is it the...
I thought it's you're sweating.
You're sweating out the alcohol. You've not eaten, you've not drunk enough water that night, or just champagne tequila shots.
And on that note,
it means your ABV, like the alcohol, like the ratio of alcohol to your water blood is really, it's high. That's why you wake up like drunk. Me, I feel like I punish myself. Like if it's gym, I go drunk. And I struggle and I know.
That's a good one. Because me after that feel like, I have never gone to the gym feeling like that again. I was literally drunk running. I said, I will never do this to myself again. God, it was so terrible. And then the other thing is, I mean, try and avoid, if you enjoy your parties, and try and avoid doing it during the week if you have responsibilities. Do it over the weekend, or learn, be self-aware to know when to leave the party. Shiko's birthday was the best birthday. By the way, happy birthday, Shiko. It was Shiko's birthday.
Thank you very much.
Guys, that was the best party I have ever attended as a responsible 30-year-old adult.
People were drinking so responsibly. Like as a unit, usually we'll remind each other so much. But we're reminding each other, as in guys were roving with cups of water. Have you drunk water? Have you drunk water?
It was tequila shot, not for me right now.
I'm gonna skip this one.
I'm gonna wait this one out, and then it was so beautiful. And I really enjoyed that birthday. Thank you.
We need to do more.
More of those. We ate.
We really bashed.
We bashed.
Another one that definitely completely does not fly in our 30s. Not using protection when you're having sex, and then being shocked. Oops. I'm pregnant.
Oops, I'm pregnant. Oops, I have a UTI. Oops, I have an STD.
Guys.
Like when you simply just have a fucking rubber.
Imagine. Me as a victim of oops, baby. Not a victim. As someone who has experienced that. I'm not a victim. I knew what I was doing. I was already a grown up. But me, I learned from that. you're not gonna catch me sleeping. Yeah, not gonna catch me sleeping. Guys, please protect yourselves, especially here we mostly speak to, I think, ladies.
Yeah.
Not to say that the men should not, but ladies, like if the person you're with is not taking the initiative, you can't blame them for that.
Taking the initiative to do what, or to protect themselves.
To get the protection.
Yeah.
I mean,
not even that. Like
you can say no.
Suppose you kunachukua a selfie. You remember that thing that you can literally test yourself in 20 minutes to know if you and whoever you're having sex with have HIV. And after that, you can. Okay, of course, there's other diseases. But if HIV is like. Anyway, it treats one of them, basically. It sorts one issue for that HIV one. But anyway, just use a condom, man.
Jikinga, guys.
Especially in this day and age for Maklande, it's so messed up. And I remember talking to another guy, and she's like you're there as a wife, okay. Flip, it can be a guy as well. And your partner, you're married, but your partner is just cheating.
Yeah. Also that.
And he'll come home and still insist to have sex with you. Yeah. Like
and
you see, like you don't use condoms.
Because you're married.
As soon as you say use a condom, it becomes you're the one who's cheating.
Yeah.
It's complicated, I guess, in some situations.
You're very right.
And we're also speaking from a point of privilege because there's some women who unfortunately do not have such a choice. Yeah. It's sad. And I think I'm just remember that because I was thinking about an episode of Legally Speaking where we talk about gender-based violence. We're speaking from a point of privilege. Yeah. But even before not wearing protection and then shtukaing, oops, baby is here. Also just that feeling of kuhaha. Like that can't be you in your 30s all the time. Like, oh my God, I'm in pregnancy scares every other day. Like that can't be you. What are you doing?
Not in your 30s.
Yeah. No, please. Even in your 20s. If you're 20 and you're listening to this,
by the way,
practice this. Start early. So by the time you're in your 30s, it's something that you're easy with.
Yeah.
And like you don't have to have sex with some of these people.
That too. No.
It's not a must.
That too. By the way, if there's no condom, you just say, guys, okay, shake hands.
Next time.
Next time.
It will still be a sweet.
Kissing.
It will still be. Aisha lava. Yeah, be easy.
In your 30s, you're doing things with this man or whatever. You've not done your due diligence on this person, and then you get a baby, and then you're stuck with a deadbeat.
Yeah.
I know love is very tricky, guys.
It is.
But sometimes imagine just take a few moments to just try and research who it is that you're dating and ask very pertinent questions. Especially if you're in your 30s. Why I'm saying this is because sometimes, unfortunately, we want to have the babies, we want to whatever. Yeah. So take just a few moments, a few months, do research on the partner and everything before whatever.
Yeah. I remember in my DMs, I've gotten a couple of ladies telling me like they've gotten pregnant after a night out, they're pregnant, but at how I drew the name of the person they slept with. Like, I don't know, it shouldn't fly either age, like, but surely in your 30s that can happen. Until you sleep with someone, you can't even track down the father of your child.
Yeah.
Man, and you know what, when it can happen.
Yeah.
Wait, can you imagine being pregnant and you just know the guy as Kevo?
Yeah. I think one, I'm very sorry for the ladies in your DMs that are going through. Maybe they have some deep trauma that they're going through that maybe they have to. So I'm sorry for that. Which leads me to point number 2, which is if it happens once, imagine it's fine. But if it's a habit, where try and look within and figure out what's going on. Because it shouldn't be like that. Even that thing that needs me is also, that makes me wonder is when you don't. These things we watch for, who is the father? And then when you're asked at the end, you still don't know who the father. So how many men were you sleeping with at that time? And I'm not here shaming anybody. We said we're very sexual. We love having sex. It's fine. It's just
sexual lives.
If it makes you feel bad after, or if it makes you feel some type of way, then it's a habit you should kill. That's not an excuse that should fly for you anymore. Honestly, do better.
Do better.
Learn from your mistakes. Learn from your friends' mistakes because we can't have gone out. It has happened to Ivy, and then 3 weeks later it's happening to me, and she gave me the story. You know, also learn from other people's experiences. You don't have to experience everything yourself. You can learn from other.
That's also so tricky because when you're going through it yourself, you can be mine is different. It can't happen to me. Human beings only learn when it actually affects them personally. It's so interesting.
That's true.
Wow. Okay. Hey, excuses that don't fly. Hey, here we are serving some mother hard pills to swallow.
Yeah, and we are swallowing them even us.
We are swallowing them. Everybody swallow some. Hey, something that will help these pills go down easier.
The throat is struggling.
It's struggling to take down these pills. Woo! I'll just keep my swallow juice here next to me.
Now we're gonna move away from the bedroom to the pocket. Okay. Another thing that does not fly in our 30s, not keeping some money aside, whether it is for rainy days or an example that Ivy had given us earlier. Let's say your kid's birthday is coming up and you wanted to celebrate in one way or another.
Yeah.
Then 3 days to the birthday, you're like, oh man, but I don't have money for it. You haven't made plans for it.
You had a year to prepare.
Yes. The birthday is the same every year. It's the same way when Christmas comes, and Christmas is the same day every year.
Unless very drastic things happen in that year.
Yes.
But even then, that's why you put money aside.
Yeah.
So there's emergency. Obviously, you don't use your emergency for a birthday. But if you have a birthday, that's what you call a sinking fund.
Yeah.
For expenses like that, for your trips or for your whatever. Like, I don't get it.
Fun. Or even if you put the money aside and maybe you don't want to spend it on the birthday should not come and then you're shocked.
Yeah.
You should not be shocked. It was coming.
It was coming.
Yeah, like those are problems you live in your 20s.
I swear to God.
Especially nowadays, you should be quite financially literate.
You should.
And independent. Like you should know some stuff. You should know you need to put aside this kind of money. And if you don't, there's so many resources to teach you.
Even there's this thing I also hear a lot, like from people in my DMs. I'm a student. I can't afford to put. You can afford even to put 100 shillings in a money market fund today. Zimele Money Market Fund can allow you to put in 100 shillings. There's a new app called Chums. Chums, you better pay me for this. There's a new app called Chums that even allows you to save, even I think 50 shillings. They are like into micro savings. And even before, like when you access the app, it asks you what do you want to save for. Do you want to save for long? Guys,
that's nice.
and as Lona said, there are resources out there. If you truly want to help your financial situation, there are resources out there. But then the other thing is also, don't spend money you don't have. So don't be that person who, let me go for drinks now because I know I'm getting paid. That money is not with you, my friend.
You don't know when it will come.
Practice delayed gratification.
Even getting a loan to go for enjoyment. I mean, what business do you have getting a loan to go and drink?
To go and drink. But it's not bad to get a loan for enjoyment.
If
you can manage to pay it back.
Okay.
If it's not, I'm in debt and what you did was go and enjoy the money. It's not.
And most people who get that type of loan don't have the money.
Exactly. Exactly. Just be sure. Because it's about manageable. Anyway, guy, I can't really talk for long, but it's fine.
But even and then even just going back to this thing of I don't have something to put aside. Me, even speaking from experience, last year there's a point I was so broke, and hearing people talking about putting money aside, it would even irritate me because I'm like, what the fuck am I putting aside? I don't have money. But you've had even 100 shillings, and if you practice things like when you get a certain amount of money, when you get any amount of money, you're putting a certain percentage aside, regardless of what the amount is.
100 bob,
exactly. Even if it's 100 bob, and sometimes it can be so difficult to get that into your head if you're really deep in it. But imagine it's necessary.
And for me, for sure, an excuse that cannot fly is you telling me you can't put money aside, but nimekuona kwa bar. You have absolutely no savings. So you have pesa ya drink, but you can't put money aside. Me, that for me will not fly with me.
Sips drink that you can afford.
Sherehe is and then an important.
Pay yourself first, then sherehe.
And also, you guys, sometimes when you're deep in your brokenness, all you want is just a drink.
A drink to help you feel better. But you ask your friends, I'm broke, can you buy me a drink? Ask, but don't put yourself in that situation of...
Don't use your last 100.
Let me tell you, guys, that thing offenses me. Okay, it offends me.
Offense.
I can't save. I take care of my family. But you're at the bar and we're having this conversation and you're the one buying me the drinks. Iko shida. And that's why I like Chums. Chums, the app prompts you. It can... sense when you're spending money, or not sense, like we've seen you've utilized 1,800 shillings at bar next door. Would you like to put aside 500 shillings?
Oh, I like that.
Me too.
I love that.
Me too.
I think these guys should send you some money because
I think so too.
I want to look for that app.
I think so too.
All right, another one that does not fly in our 30s. Now this one is just self-work, not pushing yourself. Okay. And what we mean here is you're complaining about your situation. For us, for example, as content creators who need brands.
Yeah.
To support our content creation, right?
Yeah.
So saying, I'm not getting any jobs, but you haven't called anybody. I'm not getting
You're
any
not
jobs.
posting content.
You're not posting. I'm not getting jobs. You're not writing a proposal.
Yeah. I'm not getting jobs.
Getting jobs.
I've forgotten.
Wow. I'm not getting jobs. You're not talking to Lonzi and asking her which brands do you know that I can talk to. You know that.
I'm not getting jobs. You don't have a rate card where you want to put your mind in a situation where you're ready to get the job.
You know. So this complaining for nothing, it doesn't fly.
It really doesn't.
Again, it's also something I think we've also done, but we know it doesn't fly.
Yeah.
Another thing that falls within this category of not pushing yourself, this thing of saying that's just the way I am. That's just me. And you're not trying to be better.
That's just the way it is.
That's just the way it is.
It's a very toxic mentality, by the way, saying that this is just how things are. If Elon Musk just thought that this is just how things are, we'd never know that human beings can actually go to space. And the way he went, nowadays billionaires, they frolic in space.
Imagine.
God.
Imagine.
No, and then also for pushing yourself, when you say that's just the way I am. I was telling the girls earlier, if 5 people are telling you the same thing about yourself,
negative,
and it's negative and something you should improve, listen.
Yeah.
5 people can't be wrong. 5 people are not. The problem can't be them.
It must be. It must be you.
Yeah, you're being told something repeatedly, and then guys, that doesn't fly. It should not fly in your 10s, in your 20s, in your 30s, 40s, 50s. No.
Yeah. It's like, actually I would say 30s is where you unlearn so much shit.
So much, you're right.
Those mentalities that are toxic to you and your, you moving forward and making money, like, and learn all those things.
Slowly by slowly.
Like basically, that's what I think that is actually. To recover from the damage you've done in the 20s.
Yeah, like very all the
toxic traits.
Even our first point, instead of being late all the time.
You're right.
You're late all the time. The problem is not the traffic.
It is you.
It's you.
It's you.
Can I take us back to Sherehe for an excuse that doesn't fly?
Tell us.
Have we finished this one?
Yeah, tell us.
You're invited to a BIOB and you've not bought a bottle. In your 30s.
Doesn't fly.
Why are you here? You don't have to share with us, baby. I hate that shit.
That's so funny.
Have some fucking self-respect.
That's so funny.
I hate it. Like, what are you doing there?
That's so funny.
In our 20s, the 4 of us. I'm saying 4 because Julia knows.
Because Julie
would go for, okay, we're invited for BOB. You're 20, in New Changa, you go with one bottle for the 4 of you to share.
And you say this is from us.
You're that you drink everyone. You're in your 30s. You know the type of party you've been invited to. Let's say you've been invited to the Karens or the Ludas. And it's BYOB, and then you're 4 of you, you'd carry one bottle.
And then
let's say that thing about Sherehe. If someone has carried a bottle, or Kwanza, if you've carried to cider bottle, small ones, stop drinking people's cider.
Stop inviting.
If you wanted cider, you should have bought it.
That's another excuse that doesn't fly. And then also, there are so many apps that you can order a drink. If you see Ivy's drink, and you're like, shit, I think I want to be drinking that. Ombaha one, as yours are coming.
And then pay me, our 30s and Sherehe. Can we please Sherehe like civilized people?
There's something that even
what are you doing here?
Not even invite those people again.
I'm just like, you didn't bring a bottle.
Yeah.
And then also have some courtesy if you're invited for someone's birth. Carry some to flowers. Do something.
If you don't know what they like a present, get them flowers.
Yeah, leave a good first impression. Don't appear no bottle, no gift, excuses. Imagine your presence is so good for us.
It's not a must.
I'm even being too passionate.
I'm
buying my passion juice. Swallow juice, passion juice.
Swallow juice.
God. Okay, sorry guys, I just had to say it.
That's a very important one.
You're that old man.
Hi guys, ni mimi nimefika.
Peke yangu.
Ni mimi tu.
Kwanza wanakujanga wawili ambao with a friend
that you don't even know.
And then you invite someone else to that party that you are
to drink other people's alcohol. Even Wanini, who is not 30, is really nodding.
It does not fly. No. We need to be sending them back.
By the way, at the door, guys should be asked, Ama, you suggest an app. Did you need to order?
Yeah. Ama, if I brought tequila, because you know I'm the one who would have brought it. Yeah, you want a shot? 300 bob. Here is my till number. By the way, I have one. 5536363. Please. God.
I'm so dead. I'm so dead. Okay, so there are 2 tips. Show them what app they can order a drink from, or charge them for your drink.
I will be doing
Exactly.
But I spent 7,000 bob on a bottle of tequila, and then you come. Guys, before we move on.
I'm so triggered. Now that our alcohol has become more expensive, like you're buying more expensive.
Another one that doesn't fly is keeping bad company. And you can see, you're keeping bad company. At our big age, we know toxic traits. We know negative people. So you cannot be keeping the kind of company that does not come through for you when you need them. And then you're like, oh man, but ako hivo too. But she's my friend. I mean, I can't do what. Yeah. Guys, in our 30s, can we just drop such people? And keep company that serves you. I mean, or that is good for you.
Oh my God, that's interesting. Especially keeping bad company. Then I like how you put it very nicely. But keeping bad company, then going to badmouth them, even like let's say
that's
behind people's. I don't. Behind their backs or something.
Ati Lonzi is my friend. Then when we are together, I'm saying Ati, but this babe, she didn't pay for anything. She's always fighting.
Her husband is cheating on her.
God,
and
God.
she knows, like,
just spewing negative energy into the universe back to you.
Also, don't be that person.
Ooh, and you're always known. You think people don't know you. Behind your back, your friends are like, don't tell her anything.
Don't tell her because she's always coming to tell us.
People know your character. If you think they don't, they do. And then this takes me back to like how we're always being told, like, you are the sum of your 5 closest friends. So if your 5 closest friends are fucked up, chances are you're just as fucked up too. And you need to
you need to remove yourself from that situation. And the same goes for relationships. I know like romantic relationships, this is a bit more tricky. You can't be coming to cry for your friends. Actually, we even discussed this on the way here. You can't be crying for your friends about the same situation for 3 years and not try to
do something about it.
Because even the people on the receiving end, guys, imagine you just become a broken record.
Honestly, and me, I'm speaking from a point where there was a time I was a broken record. I realized I was telling these girls about the same argument,
same argument
over and over and over. And it's also, we need to also mention and tell people that it's, of course you have to be kind to yourself. We understand while you're in that situation, shit is happening. And yes, practice kindness to yourself. But as Lorna once taught us, I think in a previous episode, mope around for like 3-4 days, fine. But actively tell yourself it's time to get out of this.
And even as you're going through it, it happened to me, this transition of employment to self-employment. Because I had seen Lonzi, I had seen Ivy. So as I was experiencing some of these not great things, I was like, fuck, this is what they were going through. And I'm just like, I wish I knew the magnitude of the thing that you were going through. So I was still going through it, but from seeing that you guys had gone through it and had gotten to the light somewhere ahead, I was like, okay, fine. There must be some light at the end of this tunnel. And even times, I think I'd be talking to Ivy sometimes, and she's like, a year ago, I was right where you are. I was right where you are. And I've been through this, and I'm here to tell you, you will get to the other side. So maybe even associating yourself with people who've been through the thing that you're going through can be helpful.
And even just not associating only. And I like that you said it. Something that we learned from Irene Kiwia, one of my mentors, and she said you have to be move with intention, move with intent. So even while you're associating yourself with these people, the conversation you're having, be intentional about trying to pick up key lessons that you think might be able to help you later in. As we said, we don't have time. So whenever you have moments with people, be very intentional about deriving the most that you can get from those moments.
Yes. Oh, that's something I also had in your life.
Hey, leo tumekuwa psychologists.
Hey, guys, you can see we've been through everything. We went through all of it.
But cheers for our progress, guys.
Because we've been through it. That's what we're talking about.
Over the last 2 years.
Cheers, guys. No, honestly. Hey, tume progress paka tuko na new intro.
Our new intro is so fire. It must be said. It must be said.
Hey. I love how the beats start after Lona's cut. Leon.
Another excuse that does not fly in our 30s is I don't know how to do it. I mean, there's
okay. Again, remind people. Saying it over and over. Saying it for the first time. It should be, I don't know how to.
Yeah.
I want to learn.
Yes.
Or teach me.
Yeah.
Or I don't know how to and I don't want to. And then we leave it there. But repeatedly saying, I don't know how.
I'm not doing it because I don't know how.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it because I don't know how. Who have you asked? No, in fact, when before personal. Umeenda kwa internet.
Google.
In this age of Google. My dad says Google.
First step. Because even before you go and ask somebody, you want to go and ask somebody from a point of, by the way, I was on the internet and this is what I found. Can you add more?
Yeah, and by they being told to Google something, please don't take offense. It's not a bad thing being told to Google something. The resource is right there. Yeah. We're trying to help you out.
Why am I wasting my time telling you something that you can find for yourself? Don't
catch feelings. I mean, apply yourself.
Yeah.
Imagine try help yourself first.
You can't be spoon-fed all your life.
No. Imagine nobody has time to spoon-feed you all your life.
Yeah. And let me tell you, young 20-year-old people who are about to enter employment or who are about to whatever. My friend, you're not taught anything. No one holds your hand and tells you, oh, you don't know how. No. Let's go, my sweetie. You will learn on the job.
Bill for this, talk to Nani. Me.
By the way,
I think it's even worse for them now than it was for us.
Yeah. Because when I forget my first job, the SEO, I come in one meeting, I'm introduced, and then I was told, I need you to action.
You're like, hey?
Action what? Action what exactly? But that was him saying, move, meet people, get something to do. Yeah. Get something to do and move and act on it. My friends, no one holds your hand. No one has that time. Everyone has their own problems. So saying, I don't know how. And yet you have resources, people around you that are able to train you, to help you. Google. My friends, not in your 30s. If you're 20, I might excuse you.
Yeah.
If you ask once.
But not in your 30s, imagine.
No, it's really
I don't know how
not fly. And then if you happen to have been lucky enough maybe in your first job to have someone who held your hand, don't think all your jobs will be like that.
Yeah.
Me, I had a fantastic boss in my first job.
Yeah.
I had a great boss and then I was thrown in the deep end and then a great boss. Like, it's just, don't assume everybody is going to be the way whoever it is you're experiencing right now. Yeah, just be self-sufficient is what we're saying.
And also, if you've experienced something like that where you've gotten a good boss or whatever, and one thing I always say, and I love that I learned it on a webinar. Nowadays I'm really learning things.
You're serious, chick.
Yeah, with the award-winning Nigerian business woman. She said pay it forward. And that's something I always say. I always tell Wes also, whatever I'm doing for you here, Wes is one of our still is one of my videographers. Pay it forward. So someone like Shiki, if you had that experience, pay it forward.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, definitely. Make sure that the person who comes behind you is also uplifted in the same way that you were. Guys, pay that stuff forward.
Yeah.
Very important.
And even just when we were talking, another thing I would add about excuses that don't fly in our 30s for people who are looking for jobs is a shitty CV. Like I've just realized I was having a conversation with someone who is in the recruitment field, and you're like, the amount of time it takes to skim through all those 300 fucking CVs that have come in. And then it's like, I think right now, I don't know, guys, why are you applying to jobs you don't qualify?
No,
babe. There's some, like, clearly no one is going to call you. Like, honestly, you know what people are doing right now? Like, your CV you send everywhere. You've not even, like, sat down. You just sent it everywhere. I think that's wasting your time and wasting the recruiter's time. And anyway, you're just wasting time for people. But anyway, in your 30s, your CV should be stellar. Fucking stellar. Haujafanya job mingi. Like, know how to make it look like you've done a lot of shit.
Highlight the good things you've done. If you're putting yourself in a certain space, constantly be preparing yourself for a situation. It doesn't have to be just only before the interviews when you're looking for all the financial articles on the internet.
Be in a constant state of preparation for like can you imagine because I like what Angel lately says. Angel lately says she dresses up to meet the queen. She dresses as if she's going. So if a queen calls Angel today, however she's dressed right now, 3 p.m., she will be ready. So she's in a constant state of preparation. She's always ready. So guys, stay ready. Kwanza in our 30s, man, stay ready. Karada,
man. You never know. You'll be out somewhere. You'll be somewhere
and now you're sitting with the head.
Maze.
Guys,
A billionaire, I don't know. You need to be prepared. Prepare your mind.
Prepare your mind, man.
Yeah,
babe.
true.
yeah, some of the people we drink with and whatnot, we fun times with.
Guys, nowadays, I'm trying to do the Julia, but you need mate in your mouth. That one, yeah.
I don't know how to say that.
Nowadays, hey, the rooms we are going to, you people.
Yeah, even if it's just for a drink, like it's still woo.
They're like, yo, wait. By the way, after this, I'm going to read a book. I'm like, hey,
This is a lot.
It's not a joke.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Last but not least,
Yeah.
we can't talk about self-work without talking about our health. Okay, you cannot be in your 30s. Every day you're eating chips and cake and drinking alcohol and sitting at a desk for 8 hours.
You might as well shout.
I'm giving people time. Okay.
Chico has yelled at
And
us.
then 1 month from now, you're not understanding why your jeans are not fitting, why you're getting sick, why your health is just shit. You can't. You can't, guys. You can't. Sisi tumetoka gym last week. At least we've done something for our body.
And you feel so much better when you're from the gym and you eat that cake. You
really
at
do.
At least one thing. You did one thing.
In fact, I should have done that disclaimer. I'm not saying don't eat cake. Eat cake. I'm not saying don't eat chips. Mimi nakulanga chipo.
Stay
but
active, man.
you know, I like balance, guys. There needs to be some kind of balance. You need to take care of yourself.
Yeah.
You need to remove your makeup at the end of the day so that 3 weeks from now you're like, I don't know why I have breakouts.
Exactly.
Say it's because you didn't take off your makeup. Actually, my skin has been suffering.
That's me in the mornings. I blacked out in my makeup 2 weeks later. She can't have pimples.
Why do you think you have pimples, sis? Have you seen Lona's skin of late?
Wait, Lona her skin is glowing.
Her skin is fucking fantastic.
Glowing.
Because she's gymming, she's drinking her water, and she's eating fucking healthy.
Yeah.
And you know, at this age, like from 30s, you need to prepare for it right now. Like, in fact, I'm so happy because the younger guys, now, like if you're in an esto, there's at least 5 gyms anywhere, which is so, like when us guys were growing up, gym ilikuwa tu ulipe membership Safari Park, or you know, you go join your master. You need to be a baller. Right now, there are so many gyms that are so affordable, and at 30 is where like lifestyle diseases now start coming in. And you guys, you need to be in your best shape for any disease to hit you. Why do you think people are surviving cancer? Because you're fucking healthy. The medicine, you know, you're not there popping medicine. First of all, people who are always taking medicine for a headache, medicine.
Lona doesn't take medicine for such
I don't take medicine because one day I will need that medicine. That's how I picture it. Like I'll need it to work, and let the paracetamol when I'm suffering from that disease work at that time. You know, that's why
I completely get
that's not what I'm saying, but I'm just saying.
Take care.
What was I saying? Basically take care of your body. So just start treating yourself great, like right now in your 30s, because at least when you're 50, when you're 50 it's going to be totally different.
And when you're 50, better look 30. Can we make that promise to ourselves, you guys? Oh my god.
And then remember, I even posted today on my IG. Gym may not be for everybody, but maybe you like to swim, maybe you like to walk, maybe
you like to dance.
So again, an excuse that does not fly. At me spend the gym, stacky weights.
No one
is telling you have to go to the gym.
But you even walking, especially if you sit in an office all day.
Use the stairs.
Avoid the lift. Stand up. Type when you're standing for a bit. It costs nothing.
When you're talking to your colleague, don't shout.
Walk to their desk.
When you're on
don't take a boda to your matatu, you know, stage. Like, just stay active, man, and watch your food.
And I have some things to add to that.
Take your supplements.
So we're talking about physical health, but also another excuse is also mental. And again, we're not saying spend 6,000 bob to go to a psychologist. It's little things about like on self-care that you can do to help improve your mental health. Even just as something as simple as trying to sit with yourself and trying to understand your triggers to some of the things that you do. Identifying those triggers, then knowing how to avoid them or how to manage them if you have episodes or something like that. So other than taking care of your mental health, And also taking care of your physical health really helps to take care of your mental.
Yeah.
I leave the gym so happy. I go there moody as fuck. But when I leave, I'm happy. I'm tired and I'm in pain, but I'm happy. So that's something. And then another excuse, because Lorna was mentioning medicine, and she's really triggered me because I'm having a thing with my skin right now. And my issue is because when you're 30s, guys, you have to parent yourself.
Yeah.
You're your own parent. I'm not going to call my mom to take me to hospital. So you take yourself to hospital, but you're not following the doctor's prescription. You're not following the regimen that you've been told to follow. That's me. You're skipping your medicine in Nini, and then you're like, my skin's not getting better.
Yeah.
Follow what the doctor has said. That it won't fly really. And then I can't remember what else I wanted to say, but yeah.
I think even for mental health, if at all you're somebody who is seeing a therapist, follow the advice.
Follow your homework. Follow the advice.
Follow the advice and do your homework.
Do your homework. There's nothing other than therapy homework. God. Okay, that's an excuse.
Homework.
That is an excuse.
Yeah.
So that's an excuse. So to counter that, because I was telling Shiki, I really struggle with therapy homework. Because sometimes you don't go for a session because you've not done homework because you're embarrassed.
That's in 3 weeks now.
Yeah. So me, I don't know if therapists do this because it's something I want to suggest to my therapist. She doesn't watch me, or so she says. Is maybe I'm going to be extending my session. So instead of an hour, I do an hour and a half, and then the half hour is for us to start the homework together. Because I'm still paying for your time. We start the homework together, and then I'd like to do that. Or as soon as the 1 hour session is done, give yourself 2 hours for therapy. So 1 hour is with your therapist, then 1 hour is for you to do that homework. Finish it immediately. Do it now, and then because therapy homework, man.
Yeah, man.
But then there's some homework where you're told you go identify colors when you're out there. So you also have to carry the homework around. You guys need to digitize. Is there I'm carrying around my homework looking for colors. I'm like therapist.
Just to draw things.
But it's so important.
Yeah. It's very important.
Yeah.
It's very important. Yeah.
Wow.
So I think, even to close it, you can say an excuse that does not fly in your 30s is not following the advice that you've asked for.
You are an asshole.
You're an asshole.
An asshole. We'll put the definition here. An asshole is someone who's constantly asking for advice but doesn't follow it.
Exactly.
So you're an asshole who's asking, so you're an asshole.
You're an asshole. No one likes an asshole.
No one likes an asshole.
And I think we can close on that point. Guys, today we came to shout at everybody, including ourselves. Today we are shouting.
How do we hold each other accountable for some of the things that we've said?
Like, how do we make sure? An accountability partner for the things. Me, in my mind, I've been thinking about how Lorna said she wants to finish her book this week. I've been thinking about it, but I haven't called her to ask her where she's reached. I've asked her over here.
But you asked her here at least, so it's at least
so things like that. If your friend has mentioned something that they want to accomplish or they're struggling with, check in on them.
But also you as a person ask to be checked in on. I won't know. Well, we might be having conversation. I don't know. You want an accountability partner, but I have my own issues.
That's true. Yeah, and that's a valid point. Please remember also in your 30s, everybody has so much shit going on in their lives. It's not that they're ignoring your stuff; they have their own stuff. Yeah. So ask. That's important. Yeah. I don't know if any of you have anything.
I think that was a good episode.
Okay. All right. We are done. If you enjoyed this episode, please give us a thumbs up. If you have something to add, an excuse that maybe you are guilty of or you've seen around that does not fly, please put it in the comments below and let's just engage there. Once again, if you're not subscribed, please remember to subscribe because it is free. And I guess we'll see you on the next one. Thank you for being here.
Bye.